Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and look into your next 7 days, okay? This is a new kind of reading. I've never done it before, but I wanna try to start doing more of these time predictive type of readings. So if that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's going to have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and just jump right into this. This is going to be your next 7 days. Time is relative, so do take it as it resonates, but that is my intention, okay? We have the chaos and confusion card that came out, and I was like, oh Lord, no, we can't, you know? But I feel like there's this energy here of you actually sorting through some kind of confusing situation. That's what I'm getting. Like the chaos is going to be being cleared because you're taking an active role in something, or you're trying to sort through something. So maybe you've been feeling a lot of chaos or a lot of confusion recently, and this is getting sorted through, okay? So there could be some evidence. I don't know why I'm saying evidence, but there could be some evidence, or there could be some information or clarity that's going to come to light over the next week that's going to help you sort through whatever was jumbled or you weren't sure about. Maybe there was conflicting things going on, or there was something where it's like something is very shrouded, or it's cloaked or concealed, and we don't really have all of the answers, okay? So that's just what I picked up, all right? So we're going to see. I do want to get some feelings here. Okay, let's see what feelings you're going to be feeling over the next week or so, okay? What is Gemini going to be feeling over the next 7 days, Spirit? What is Gemini going to be feeling? What emotions will they be feeling over the next... Oh, I thought something popped, but I guess not. What emotions will Gemini be feeling over the next 7 days, okay? We have renewal, okay? All right, with creativity. So some of you guys could be having a renewal when it comes to your creativity, right? You could be feeling more creative over the next 7 days. There could be this energy here of, maybe you've had a creator's block or a writer's block or something like that, an artist block, and you just haven't been feeling motivated or inspired. But I feel like that's going to be changing. We see something flowing here again where it wasn't before, all right? And this could definitely be you sorting through this chaos or confusion is helping something move or helping something flow. So overall, over the next week, you're going to be feeling like things are moving again, or there's a sense of renewal in a situation, all right? Let's see what else we have here. What is Gemini going to be feeling over the next week? What is Gemini going to be feeling, Spirit? We have wishes fulfilled. Well, okay, Gemini, shoot. You know what I mean? Look, we got jealousy on the bottom of the deck, okay? So you could be getting something that you want over the next week. I mean, I don't feel like all your dreams and wishes are going to be coming true. That feels a little unrealistic, but something could be happening that's making you very happy. There could be something that maybe you've wanted, or something that maybe there was a delay, or there was some kind of confusion in regards to something, or something was blocked. It wasn't really flowing, but we have a wish fulfillment coming through in the next 7 days. And I feel like it's going to make some people around you feel pretty jealous. Like, why does Gemini get to get that and I don't? Or, things always work out for Gemini. And I don't feel like these people were whistling that tune when things weren't working out in your life, but it just kind of feels like people around you might feel like you are very lucky or very blessed because of whatever this is. Yeah, we have joy coming out. I feel like there's something here where you're going to be feeling a lot of joy in the next 7 days. You're going to be feeling really blessed, even with the not so great times, because I'm not going to sit here and say that there's going to be no downs or anything during this next week. It just kind of feels like you're rolling with the punches, you're taking the good with the bad, and you're choosing to be very optimistic. I feel like for some of you guys, there's something about a flow here, because in the renewal card, we see the water flowing, and then in the joy, we see something almost, spilling out, right? Something, joy spilling out of you. You can't contain yourself, almost, is the energy that that card is giving. So there could be something here where there's just a lot of joy or optimism that's spilling out of you over the next week. Okay. Well, shoot, I'll take it. You know what I mean? So what do we have over the next 7 days? What can we expect over the next 7 days for Gemini gang? What can Gemini expect? We're going to just pull from a whole bunch of different decks and we're just going to see what messages come through. I've never done this kind of reading before, so I don't really know how to do it, right? We're just going as we go. So what's happening over the next 7 days for Gemini gang? What can they expect over the next week? What can Gemini expect? We have divine feminine energy coming through. And then we have the pull. Very interesting. So you could be feeling very pulled towards somebody or something over the next week. I do feel like you're in this receptive energy where it's like the things that are meant to stay in your life are staying, the things that are meant to go are going. You could be feeling very creative, very inspired, very divinely protected and cloaked. It's like, you know, you're very sure of yourself, or there's a confidence here that's coming over you over the next week. And people could be very attracted to you as well. Okay, with that Pool card on the bottom of the deck, it's like people are just feeling drawn into your essence. You could get a couple people messaging you or reaching out to you. Maybe people are going to be shooting their shots or something like that. I definitely feel like people are noticing you. I'm getting the energy of somebody out and about, like going grocery shopping or wherever, right? But they're showing me a grocery store. And it's like, as you walk by, people turn and they look at you. You may not even notice it. You might be in your own little world. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I don't know what song that is, but I'm hearing, ooh, I'm all shook up. I don't know what song that is, but that's what I'm hearing. I feel like you have some people shook around you guys, okay? I feel like some people are like looking at you like, I'm hearing that song, there goes my baby, ooh, ooh, there she goes, or however that goes. They're giving me a lot of songs I don't know for whatever reason. But yeah, I feel like somebody is shook by you. Somebody's very attracted to you. I feel like you've caught the eye of somebody. Yeah, I feel like there could be somebody who's all in their feelings, or they're not sure, they're confused about how they feel in regards to you. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I am. Okay? I also feel people are attracted to your abundance. Like people see that you are very abundant. People could feel like you have the Midas touch, like everything that you touch turns to gold, or the people that you give energy to, or that you put your, like, it's almost like I'm putting my energy on you, and because of that, everything in your life is going to go well too. Like being around you or being in your presence is a blessing or something. What? That's what I'm getting. Like people feel like you're a blessing. Okay. What? Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, we have honey. Okay. Yeah, you're going to see some sweet results this week, for sure, right? With the renewal, wishes fulfilled, joy. It's like the divine feminine energy, the honey, the growth. It's like, yes, you're going to be feeling like something is moving forward this week, or you're seeing some kind of sweet results. You know, when I see honey, I think of bees, and I think of all the hard work that they put into cultivating all the honey, right? And so some of you guys maybe have been feeling like you've been working really hard and you haven't been seeing that growth. This week, we might see a glimpse of that. Like there's, you know, progress that's being made, or there's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Some of you guys could get a email or a call or a message in regards to an opportunity. Maybe you've been waiting on this. Okay, maybe you've been, I'm hearing putting all your eggs in one basket. So I feel like that means like you've been hoping for something, right? Like you've been putting all your hope into something. Maybe you've been very focused on one thing working out, and you're going to actually see that it is working out for you. I also feel like some of you guys could be treating yourself this week. Maybe you're indulging this week, okay, and some sweet treats, or maybe you're some self-care, or you're doing some things this week to just kind of show yourself how important you are, how special you are. I'm getting something like a massage, or somebody putting very thick lotion on their body. Like you could be getting exfoliated or something, or getting waxed or something like that. I'm feeling like taking care of yourself. Maybe going to the barber, getting your hair cut, getting your beard trimmed up. You know, it's one thing to do it yourself, but it's another thing when you go to an actual barber shop and they do the whole thing and they put the whole hot towel on your face and, you know, all that good stuff, right? Some of you guys could be going to get pedicures, manicures, maybe getting your hair done, whatever, okay? Your brows, your lashes, whatever people do, okay? To maintain themselves. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. There could definitely be something like that. There could also be some abundance coming in. Maybe some of this is unexpected, like a check could come through that you've been waiting on. Or again, an answer or an acceptance letter or something like that. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, we have the good ancestors coming out, okay? Yeah, it's like the ancestors are preparing you for something this week, okay? There's some kind of level up that's coming your way, for sure. Also, on some side stuff, guys, I feel like there's somebody that's being nudged towards you. Like there's an energy here of somebody's ancestors wanting them to approach you or shoot their shot with you or even, you know, develop something or be with you. So somebody could be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities in regards to you. Because I'm just kind of feeling like with this ancestor card, like the ancestors are giving somebody their blessings when it comes to a relationship or a connection. So, you know, you could be, this is just, you know, this is a general reading. It's random. It's for whoever it's for, but somebody could be meeting somebody's family too. Okay. That's not for everybody. But I'm getting a very strong chosen energy this week, like feeling very chosen or feeling very divinely directed, divinely protected here. Like you are fulfilling the ancestors' legacy here. You have some ancestor blessings or abundance that's coming in. But again, it's because of the hard work that you're putting in. I also feel like the ancestors want to come through this reading to tell you that they're very proud of you for maintaining your light, maintaining your essence, your dignity, your power, your sense of self-worth. I'm getting the energy of like a lot of you guys are independent, free thinkers. You don't just follow the herd, right? And so, you know, if people say, oh, go this way, right? Go left, go right, go this way. It's like you're going to be like, why? You're going to question things. Your ancestors are very happy about that. You know, we've talked about this a lot when we talk about ancestor readings, that a lot of them did not have a choice. What they believed, what they did, what they invested in, who they married, when they had kids, when they didn't have kids. Like a lot of them just did not have choices, you know? And so the fact that you choose for yourself or that you stand up for yourself, it makes your ancestors very proud. You know, they're very pleased that you don't just follow the crowd or that you're willing to think for yourself or be different. You know, so keep doing what you're doing, okay, Gemini, because it feels like things are working out for you. Yeah, okay, interesting. Yeah, look, I split it on wish fulfillment. It's like some of you guys are going to have some wish fulfillment come through. We have that. I don't know. Somebody is going to get a wish this week. I don't know who this is for. Okay. I don't know who this is for, but it feels like somebody has a wish fulfillment that's going to be happening this week for them. Something that maybe they've been thinking about for a long time or that they've wanted for a long time. I do feel like somebody is in your energy, guys. I don't see this person directly, but I can feel them. Like I feel them in your energy and we're getting little hints and stuff. I feel like somebody's watching you, okay? Somebody's trying to gather information because this is my tea card, you know, getting the tea. It's also my level up card too, though. So I feel like a lot of people are watching you gain some kind of level up here, but I do feel like people are trying to get some kind of tea on you, or they're researching you. They're looking things up when it comes to you, like Googling your name with your city or whatever. Like people are trying to find information on you. Somebody is. I also feel like if there's anybody who wants to gossip about you and spread rumors or lies that aren't true, you're very much being protected from that. It's like we can't stop them from spreading these rumors or these lies, but who you are speaks for itself. Like you don't have to worry about defending yourself or defending your character, your integrity. It's like people know that you are the real deal, okay? Okay, I want to pull some tea leaves, I think, for this next week here, this next 7 days for Gemini gang. What do we have here? We have the Fly coming out. It says a period of ill health, depression, cronies, festering, postpartum depression, okay? It's interesting because we're not picking up on that energy at all, although I am kind of getting allergies here with the fly and the honey. So for some of you guys, if there's any kind of like, you know, high allergy days or whatever, you might be feeling it. Like you might wake up sneezing or whatever. Some of you guys might feel a little under the weather at certain points. You know, some days you have headaches or your back hurts or you're achy or something like that. Overall, I feel like you guys are coming out of this, because that's what I was feeling with this sense of confusion and chaos here. I was feeling like you guys are coming out of that sense of, you know, being under the weather or not feeling so great. Maybe you're sorting through something for sure. We do have the Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Maybe something that you guys are not upset within your own life or the circumstances within your life, but you could be upset because there are people around you who, you know, are talking a lot of crap or just, you know, gossiping about you or trying to get in your business. It's annoying. It's like, yeah, because you know how like when you're at a picnic or something or you're eating outside and it's like all of a sudden all these flies show up and you got to spend like the majority of the meal like batting away flies, and it's annoying. They land right on your food. They land on your hands. It's just like, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with anything like that. I'm sure, you know, if you've been in Florida or you live in Florida, you have. I'm not saying there's only flies in Florida. Absolutely not. But it feels like there's something like that, you know? Like an abundance of food shows up on a picnic table and all of a sudden every fly for like 10 miles is there. It's like giving that energy. Like when you have a level up or a wish fulfillment or something good is happening in your life or you're feeling okay, it's like, here comes the flies, right? Here comes the people who want to gossip or the people who want to try to distract me or cause problems in my life or make me upset. You know, that's what I'm getting. And isn't there some kind of saying like you attract more flies with honey than vinegar? Look, honey, flies, I don't know, guys. Maybe you're going to be seeing a lot of flies in your house or around your house or something. There could definitely be monitoring spirits here that are coming through flies and they're watching you. I don't know. We did see that just a second ago with somebody watching you trying to gather information. So just keep in mind that you might have some like annoying, pesky people around you, you know? There's something too about somebody maybe trying to have a pity party and trying to get you involved. Somebody might not feel great about their life or they might be going through something. And it's not that like, it's not that we shouldn't be there for people because, you know, whatever. If you feel like being there for somebody, you can, right? But there's almost this energy of this person never calls you unless something bad is happening in their life or you know, you can tell about some great news that just happened. Like, oh my God, I just got a promotion at work and I wasn't expecting it. And I'm going to be able to, you know, do this and do that. And it's like, you want somebody who's going to be like, you know, well, congratulations, right? You deserve it. That's freaking awesome. But instead they're just like, I wish I would get a promotion, or I wish I had a job, or like starts throwing all their sob stories on you, and then it's like you can't even feel good about what you've achieved. There's something here about that. Like, watch out for something like that. Watch out for people who want to kind of take the joy out of what's going on with you because they want you to focus on what's wrong with them, because there could be something like that. We have the Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. It says someone wants to give you their heart, and then taking care of someone sick, charity, romantic getaway. Yes, you could have somebody around you that's not feeling good, and you might have to take care of them. And some of you, I'm not going to lie, some of you might feel a little burdened by this. You know, like I want to just enjoy my life and have a good time, and there's always something. I don't know, that maybe some of you guys are parents. You know what I mean? Because with kids there is always something, so maybe that's how you feel. I don't know. I do feel like we were getting some hints about somebody who's attracted to you, somebody who looks at you like this wish fulfillment. Maybe you've awakened this person's heart, like a sense of renewal, like I haven't felt this way in a long time, you know? I don't know, guys. There's something here with that. There is definitely somebody around somebody here. Yeah, the Tiger. Somebody wants to take a risk when it comes to you. Somebody might be willing to risk it all. Okay, I don't know what it all, quote unquote, is, but somebody might feel like they want to take a risk when it comes to you. Somebody wants to give you their heart. And it's interesting too, because when we look at this heart, it's like, it just looks like all this crap you got to get to before you can, or get through before you can get to the heart, is almost what this is looking like for me. Like all this, doesn't that kind of, you see what I'm saying? Like all this jumbled up chaos before you can get to the heart of the matter. So maybe there is something complicated about this situation, you know? Or maybe there is something here where it's like some things have happened. And we need to kind of sort through this before we can get to it. Or maybe this person is like, has like a whole boundary and fence and gate built up around their heart. But somehow you've, I'm hearing that song. What is it? How did you get here? You're not supposed to be here, okay? What does she say in that song? I've done this love thing for the last time. Something like that. I should know that song because that song used to hit, okay? It still does. But yeah, I haven't heard it in a long time, okay? Apparently my guides are wanting to give me music that I have either never heard or haven't heard in a long time. I mean, obviously I've had to have heard it. I have a theory here when it comes to my music because I do channel a lot of music and some of it I literally don't know the words. But I had to have heard it at some point, right? For me to know something about it. So even if I can't consciously remember it. But I do remember that song. I just don't know who sings it or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, how did you get here? You're not supposed to be here. Okay? Right? Like, no trespassers allowed. I don't know, I feel like somebody is like not used to feeling a type of way, but they do. What in the world? This reading's all over the place. I might have to get a little bit more of a structured format for this type of reading. I'll work on it, guys. But let me know if you want me to continue on with these every 7-day type of deals, you know? Yeah, lighthearted, carefree time. I just feel like somebody wants to have a good time because I'm like clarifying the heart here. I feel like somebody dating, social settings, right? Somebody might want to take you out for a drink or take you out for coffee or a dinner or get to know you or have a conversation with you. It's like somebody wants to break the ice or they want to cut through all this thick shit. Because that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting somebody with a machete out in the forest, like cutting through the thick brush. It's like maybe somebody feels like there's a lot to get to just this heart-centered energy, and that's what they want to feel with you. For some reason, they're giving me like the Rapunzel, let down your long hair. And like, I think I had said this in a reading a long time ago, like Rapunzel cut off her hair. She's like, nope, ain't nobody climbing my hair up here anymore. And so she's like, I don't know, on her bed reading. And then all of a sudden this like prince or princess, right, jumps through the door or the window. And she's like, whoa, how did you get here? You're not supposed to be here. I didn't even let down my hair. That's how everybody else gets up here, by climbing on my hair. And they're like, well, I decided to climb the building instead. It's like somebody's not going to give up or they're not going to stop. Like, you know, like somebody is going to show you that they want you. Okay, Patreon. You know what I mean? Let's clarify some of this really quickly. I want to clarify, first of all, this fly. What is this talking about for Gemini? I'm not going to clarify everything. I just want to clarify a couple things. What is this fly here for what the next 7 days for Gemini? What is this fly? This period, ill health and depression. We have the Emperor. Somebody's father could be sick, or somebody's boss, or somebody important at your job could be sick. And I don't know why there's like a happiness. That's fucked up, bro. I don't know why there's like a happiness type of feeling for somebody. This is not for everybody, please, okay? It's not for everybody. But for somebody out there, you might be happy to hear that somebody is depressed. You know? Y'all, what is that? That is some low vibing shit right there if I ever heard it. But I'm just channeling what's coming through, y'all. I don't have a personal opinion about these readings. But that's not for everybody. That is for somebody, okay? Now, for others of you, this is coming through as a masculine energy because we have divine masculine out here and then we have divine feminine. There could be a divine masculine, whether they're male or female, that is feeling really like depressed over something that's happened with the feminine. Maybe they felt like they had it all. Okay, I'm hearing that song from Adele. We could have had it all. What is that? Rolling in the deep. Something, something, something. Don't know what's wrong with me, guys. That's what I'm getting though, okay? Like somebody feels like they could have had it all. Okay, maybe they had to make a choice here. Maybe they feel like they chose wrong. Somebody could feel like they chose wrong in regards to a divine feminine, whether that's you or somebody else, right? Look, there she is, okay? She's like, you rang? Yes. Somebody feels like they chose wrong when it comes to a feminine energy, like they should have tried harder, or they should have stuck around, or they should have chose you, Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and take the benefit of the doubt and say this is you, male or female. Somebody feels like they should have chose you, and they didn't. So somebody is depressed or upset over that, okay? Maybe you had to have a firm boundary with this person, and this caused an ending. Scorpio, Aquarius, or not Aquarius, but maybe Aquarius, Aries energy out here. And then divine feminine is Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius with Pocahontas out here. Yeah, maybe you had to sail away, right? You had to pull a firm boundary and sail away, and somebody's upset about that. Why is this person showing up in this reading for this weekly message, spirits? Oh, Lord, these cards are flying, y'all. The Tower, because maybe this person's realizing something. So maybe this person is looking at you as a wish fulfillment. I did feel like somebody was sorting through the confusion this week, okay? So maybe you're feeling this in the energy, or maybe this person reaches out to you. That's not going to be for everybody. Please don't hold your breath, okay? And I'm not trying to be another one of them freaking cliche tarot channels that's like, they're coming back, right? I don't want to do that. But I feel like there's something here where somebody's having a tower moment over the actions that they took or didn't take in regards to a divine counterpart, especially a feminine energy. And this person's feeling upset about that now. They feel like they chose status or a public opinion, or maybe their career for some of them with the Six of Wands over this connection. Like they didn't value the heart space. They didn't feel like that was important, right? This could be somebody who, again, had like a lot of blockages or restrictions when it comes to getting close to their heart. So then when you were able to, they're like, how the hell did you get here? I don't feel things for people like that. Why do I feel things? If you've been separated from this person could still be thinking about you, and maybe that's shocking to them. I'm not going to say this person's a hit it or quit it type of individual. I feel like you would know your person better than I would. But I feel like this person is not used to kind of thinking about people after a certain amount of time. Like this might be somebody who, what is that? Oh man, I can't stand that song. I don't want to say I hate, but I can't stand that song. It's from Jay-Z. I really don't like Jay-Z, but it's Big Pimpin', where he's like, I don't love him, I leave him, I don't fucking need him, or something like that. That's how I feel like this person is, right? They're big pimping. Okay? I don't know, guys. That's what I'm getting for this person. That's their theme song, Big Pimpin'. And I feel like there's something about you that you have captured their heart, or they can't seem to quit you. They can't seem to forget about you or stop thinking about you, or I'm hearing dreaming about you. And this is really hitting home for this person this week with the Tower. Unless this is your energy, Gemini, okay? Because I don't know why it would be showing up in your reading. So this is either your energy or this is about you, and you are affected by this because if you have a spiritual connection with somebody, you are connected to them, right? So there's something here with that, but I feel like this person is like nervous or upset or worried. Maybe this person has had a health scare or something here. Oh, okay. We have the Hermit. This person has been in seclusion. I wouldn't say it's isolation because they're still doing what they got to do, but this person has been thinking about something. Maybe they've been consulting with spirit or whatever they deem to be their higher power, right? I feel like they've been consulting with that, and I feel like they've been trying to gain some kind of answers, because the Hermit is when we turn inward, right? And we reflect and we start to understand our own truth and how we feel about something. Two of Pentacles lets me know this person's been weighing out options and trying to make a decision here. A decision that's very tangible and realistic for them. I also told you that I felt like the ancestors were trying to nudge somebody your way. See how this ancestor is trying to make the seesaw that she's balancing on kind of go in one way? It's almost like I'm trying to kind of push you towards this decision. I feel like somebody's ancestors or spirit itself has been trying to get this masculine energy, whether this is a male or female or you or somebody else, Gemini. I feel like spirit's been nudging somebody towards somebody. So you take that as it resonates, okay? Yeah, I feel like this person is being nudged to message you, reach out to you, have a conversation. Maybe this person has been very blocking of that though. Like they don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. I'm getting the energy of somebody seeing all these different signs and they're like, right? Because they keep seeing all these different signs. Like maybe they're seeing your name and then your birthday and then they're hearing a song and then it's like, and they're like, It's like the world is not a safe place right now because you're everywhere. There's something like that for somebody, okay? While we're on this subject, right, let's look over at this heart. What is this talking about for Gemini over the next 7 days? What is this? Yeah, we have the Temperance energy, okay? When I turn it over, I see the 7 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, I'm seeing the Empress, the 2 of Cups. Somebody's trying to balance out their heart space. I feel like somebody is massively confused, whether this is you or somebody else. Somebody needs to make a choice or they need to find out how they feel. Like they need to land on how they feel. I feel like this shouldn't be a confusing thing. This could be a Sagittarius. I feel like this shouldn't be a confusing thing for whoever this is, whether this is you or somebody else, for how they feel. Because it's like feelings are feelings. But I feel like this person is used to like denying their feelings or not looking at things from a lens of emotions, right? So when they have to make a decision based off of feelings, they're completely fucked and they don't understand what to do because they are like compartmentalizing their feelings and trying to like put their feelings into categories and boxes, and it's like it's just your feelings. So somebody is trying to balance themselves out. I also feel like somebody maybe is working on their heart health here, or their health is a very big, again, because there could be something here with that. Like health this week and being focused on your health and trying to like balance things out, you know? Especially your heart health, like maybe doing more cardio or something like that. That's for somebody. Somebody could want to bring healing. Look, there he is. He's like, you right? Yeah, somebody knows some kind of truth and they've garnered this truth by watching you, Gemini, okay? It's a channel sponsor. We haven't seen him in a long time, to be fair, okay? So maybe this person took a sabbatical from, I don't know, spying on you from a distance, okay? That's for some of you guys. Like, this person's just like, I don't know. I feel like somebody is coming down to the realization that there's something serious or more deep here because this person can't stop thinking about you, can't stop, you know, they can't forget about you, or they can't stop dreaming about you, or they're, you know, they find themselves kind of like thinking about you or thinking about you. I don't know, guys. This is making me like stutter. It's giving me like, I don't know, right? That's how I feel like this person feels. And so they might have had to have a conversation with themselves like, okay, well, if you can't let it go, right, then obviously there's something here. What is this? I feel like somebody's trying to figure out what something is. Like, how do they feel about this? Give me something more about this, Spirit. What is this for? Because I'm not, listen, not for nothing. I don't know, but this is just the weekly message. Who the freak knows? I've never done this before, so I'm not going to put any kind of rules or anything on this message. What is this heart with this Temperance for Gemini over the next week? Something wanted to pop, but it didn't. High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like somebody has like secret feelings, or they've been unbalanced. So you might have not even realized that somebody has been so emotionally attached to you, Gemini, like for real. Like you might have thought somebody, you know, moved on, forgot about you, they don't care, or if you have to be around this person, they might appear very unfazed, or you might feel like this person just doesn't care, right? Like, or they just didn't have any emotions, they didn't have any feelings for you, whatever. But I feel like somebody has been trying to heal their heart, or they have been trying to balance themselves out, and they've been keeping this very secret. Somebody could also be watching a lot of readings about you, Gemini, or you're watching readings about somebody. But if you know for a fact that you're not watching tarot readings about somebody, then this person is watching readings about you, or they're trying to gain information from divination, right? When it comes to you, that's just, you know, I feel like somebody's feeling a little left out in the cold, or unsure, insecure about their choices. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this person feels like they can't just approach you on any kind of bull crap. They need to come to you correct, is the energy I'm getting. This person sees you as a star. Okay, what is this honey energy here? What is this sweet result or sweet reward that Gemini might be seeing this week? What is this, honey? Oh, okay. We have the Page of Swords. Well, there's some kind of information or communication that's coming in, right? This could be coming in over the internet with the world. It could be coming in from a distance for sure. This communication could be closing out a very hard cycle that you've been going through. So if you've been waiting for the approval when it comes to something, or you've been waiting for, clarity or a cycle to end, this is coming in, okay? You're getting some kind of information about this. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, some of you guys could definitely be seeing a level up at work, or you're hearing good news when it comes to work, okay? I feel like whatever this is, it's helping you rise in your status. 9 Pentacles with the King of Pentacles is 10 Pentacles, right? So that's legacy, it's abundance, it's a level up, it's a windfall of money, it's, a pay raise, a bonus, something like that, a job opportunity, okay? So I feel like there's something here where it's like you're getting communication, Page of Swords, about a money or your status improving when it comes to something. Some of you, if you've been doing a lot of hard work, you are based off numbers or a target or, clients or, a flow of some activity when it comes to your job, you're seeing something increase or get better. Like you're watching it with the Page of Swords increase or get better. So you're watching your numbers get better. You're watching your email fill up with clients, or you're watching a lot of orders coming in for your shop or your business. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. I feel like there was a lot of indecision over what to do before, and maybe you were just kind of hanging in. Yeah, maybe some of you guys were unsure if the right thing to do was to end something and let something go. But I feel like you kept fighting in regards to this, and you're going to start seeing results. Yes, with the Empress energy. It's like you're starting to see some kind of manifestation come in clear this week. You might not be getting the final result this week, but you're seeing a progression. You're seeing something get better. Or you're hearing about something again, like maybe you've been waiting for a job or something like that. Okay, let's get some advice and additional messages out here. Advice and additional messages. For some reason, I keep hearing that Adele song, "We could have had it all." It's like, okay, bro, I don't know, man. I'm a firm believer of like, if you feel like you can make a difference, make a difference, right? If you feel like you need to say something, say something. If you feel like you need to do something, do something. I'm a very action-oriented person. I'm not somebody that sits back dreaming, scheming, right? Thinking about what I want or thinking about what I want to do. Like if I want to connect to somebody, I'll connect. If I want to contact them, I'll contact them. If I want to, try this new job opportunity, I'm going to try it. Like, so for me, it's like sitting back singing like Adele, we could have had it all. It's like, bruh, you can either do something about it or you can't, right? I don't know. Maybe I don't know, guys. I'm an acquired taste. I'm aware. All right, we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. That's interesting, coming out on top of the illness. So maybe some of you guys aren't happy that somebody is sick. That was some very low vibing stuff for a second. I was like, not my collective. I mean, I know we're not perfect, but we're certainly not out here hoping for people's downfall. Tell me it isn't true, right? I just was like, what the hell? So maybe some of you guys are like, you've heard somebody's sick or somebody is sick in your family or something, but this person's going to be okay. You know what I mean? Or maybe there's a weird sickness going around your kid's school or something. Like everybody's going to be okay. I just feel like when this card comes out, everybody going to be okay. That's how I feel about that card. You and your loved ones are safe, okay? I also feel like Spirit's trying to tell this person that whoever this person is that's attached to you that is like singing like Adele in the corner but won't approach you. Whoever this person is like, I feel like Spirit's trying to tell them like, you're going to be okay. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. There's something like that. What else do we have here? What else do we have here for Gemini gang? We have adjustments are required. The third quarter moon with a personal issue reaches resolution. So yeah, I feel like there can be a resolution that's reached when it comes to something. Whether it, well, I was going to say whether it's personal or career, but it does say personal, right? Yeah, we have the new moon in Cancer, the full moon in Cancer. Something is coming full circle for some of you guys. But I also feel like there's going to have to be some adjustments, maybe some compromise or some empathy, right? Some understanding of each other's plights or whatever. Everybody involves point of view. Like we need to use our ears to listen, not just use our ears to hear so we can respond. But it's like, some people just listen to respond. Like they're not really listening to your words. They're just listening so they can be like, no, it's supposed to be like this, right? And it's like, okay, you're not listening to me. You just want to argue, which, hey, we've all been guilty of that. Especially when you're fired up and you're pissed off. It's like, you know. But I feel like, I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear that beep in the background. It has been going on for the entirety of this reading. For 40 minutes, somebody has been motherfucking reversing. Beep, beep, beep. Like, aren't you done reversing it? How far are you backing up? Maybe that's something that Spirit has been wanting me to notice, though. Like, somebody does want to go back, right? Y'all, it just stopped. I swear I don't have magical powers. Like, it just stopped as soon as I mentioned that. That is crazy. Like, maybe that's what it was. Like, Spirit, like, somebody wants to go back. I don't know, guys. Anyways, but there's adjustments that are required when it comes to a personal situation. Like, if you want to find some kind of resolution when it comes to something, everybody's going to have to want to be on the same page and want to hear the other people or the other person out. Like, you know, we all kind of have to want to fight for something, because if not, then it's not going to work. And there also might need to be an adjustment of how we speak to each other, how we communicate, how we, you know, take action or whatever. Okay. What else do we have here? What is that? Oh, I thought it was like a little spider or something. We have, what do you need to release? The waning moon. So there could be something that needs to be released. Something that's maybe causing a lot of like confusion, right? Again, sorting through the chaos and the confusion. That's what I feel like is happening this week. We have a new start is coming. So Gemini, you can expect a new start when it comes to your life this week. And then we have a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, well, I like to see that. So yeah, there's going to be a win-win outcome when it comes to something that you've been battling, or something that you feel like is just, you know, how is this going to turn out for me? How is this going to go my way? There's going to be a win-win outcome. Let's get some from the color mage. What do we have here for this week for Gemini gang? The next 7 days? What? Oh, Lord have mercy. We have focus, guidance, and direction. Yeah, I feel like that's what's happening, right? It's like we're cutting through the chaos and the confusion of something. We're focusing, right? We're making the adjustments that we need to make. You know, maybe we're getting the clarity or the communication or the news that we need in order to make a final decision, and then we can move forward. And this is going to be a win-win outcome. Like, it's going to be, you know, fair for everybody involved, not just one person. We have alchemy, card number 85, transformation. So something is transforming here when it comes to you, your life, a situation this week. Like, we're seeing change this week. Oh, that's way too many. What else do we have here for Gemini gang this week? Whoa. We have grapefruit, generous energy, card number 5. So yeah, I feel like there's something here that's giving some kind of results, right? Or some kind of juice. Because like I'm thinking of the grapefruit, and I'm thinking about all the juice that you can squeeze out of it. So it's like you're getting some kind of sweet result this week for sure. Somebody could be being very generous with you this week, or you could be very generous with somebody for sure. We have Clary Sage, Euphoria, and Insight, card number 49. Yeah, I do feel like somebody's going to be getting some insight this week, you know, in a very confusing matter. And this is actually going to bring some kind of euphoria. Like, you're going to be very happy and elated that you were given this information, or that you received this message, or you received this clarity. Like, you're very happy, you know, because I feel like before you weren't sure about something. Yeah, we have card number 92, memory impressions. It's like there's some kind of clarity coming this week on how you remember something. So, especially if it's talking about this personal issue that we're seeing in this reading, it's like somebody was thinking back. You know how like sometimes your memory can be skewed? It's just like your perception can be, right? Your memory can be skewed based off of, you know, what you were feeling at the time, or your point of view, or lack of information, right? And so I feel like there's information or clarity coming in that's helping you see, oh, wow, I was maybe thinking about that in the wrong way, which could be why there's adjustments that need to happen here. Maybe adjustments with how you're seeing something or how you remember something. That's not for everybody, okay? I don't know, guys. Take this reading as it resonates. We have card number 67, Lilac, Belief and Faith. So maybe somebody didn't stop believing in something and now they're seeing the efforts or the results because of that. We have Sekhmet, I think that's how you say it, Sekhmet. Card number 99, Warrior Spirit. Yeah, somebody kept fighting, you know, kept fighting, and because of that, it's like they're seeing results this week. All right, that's been your reading, guys. This was all over the freaking place, okay? But you let me know if you like these kind of readings. Maybe y'all come up with a more organized format, and we'll continue doing the weekly messages. But I hope it helps, hope it resonates, hope it does something, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.